All right, ready to get underway. Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. The wind of the pitch. In for a strike, and we're underway here in the home opener. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Quantrill back to work. And a ground ball to first, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Comebacker to the mound, and it gets by him. The throw to third, save, just ahead of the tag.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that.
In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Hernandez over to second, and that's 2. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in for a strike. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Lane Thomas. In there, and it's 0-1. Just
no,
missed.
That's down. Ball.
1-1 now.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Christopher Morel, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next one misses. 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Wilmer Flores. And first offering is fouled off. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Top of the second. And here's the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. That's in there. And that is strike 1. That one drilled left field. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-1.
And fires in a fastball at 95. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch is inside. Counts full. 3-2. Ripped on a line to center. Eaton puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Sends it to Flores. They get the out on Marte. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And ball one to the right fielder. Two outs and one in scoring position. On the ground. Estrada on the run. Throw to first. Throw is low and he can't pick it. Two gone with runners at the corners. Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. Laser base hit. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score as well. It's 2-0.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Alec Thomas now. They say you win.
1 strike.
Perdomo stands at second with two gone. Swing and a miss. Had him out front. Back here in Cleveland. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. Kelly back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So up next, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next one just misses. And that is ball one. This one in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Into the outfield, base hit. Runner around third. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in the play.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Corey Lee swings through it for strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They say you win.
1 and 2 is the count.
1-2 now. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And the batter now, Nate Eaton. Ball one there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fought off foul. The 1-1. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's it.
This one high in the air to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. In there. He's safe.
Oh, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Eaton rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Christopher Morel digs in for the Guardians.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Off the plate, 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
3-2 now.
Count is full.
Base hit. Estrada around third. 1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Your attention, please. Now, number 37, Kevin.
There's a strike. Thomas at third. Morel at first. 1 gone. Strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
McCarthy settles under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in there.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Got him looking. Down on strike. Welcome back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Marcell Ozuna. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Ozuna in his 10th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. Smash to the left side. Hernandez over to first in time. And 1 away in the top of the third. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Garver goes 6'1", batting in the cleanup spot, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the DH, Vaughn Grissom. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
This one popped up. Marte should have it. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Here's Corey Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And ball one.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Got him swinging. Here in Cleveland as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. Base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Hit on the ground might be two. Hernandez to second, and it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
On the ground to the left. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Flips the corner. That's strike 2. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first on the run. 3rd out. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Nate Eaton. The pitch. On a line, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, and let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And there's a ball. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. McCarthy puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 1 away.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at.
Outside.
So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Next offering misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Hammered, base hit. Eaton ground second on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Here's a big power threat. Christopher Morel.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 81.
Late swing fouled off. Righty to the plate.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Marte. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter. Back here at the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Geraldo Perdomo. First offering misses the mark.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. A towering home run. And they slice into the lead. It's 6-3. And now, Alek Thomas. And there's a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to Flores. One away here in the fifth. Marcell Ozuna stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Quantrill back to work. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that one missing low.
1-2.
And that just misses.
2-2.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. He did not go around. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Brandon Marsh. First pitch, and he just misses. That's a strike. This one smoked out to left. Morel makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, and here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chance.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. An absolute blast to left. And they add a run. It's 7-3. And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Zips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Ground ball up the middle. Gurriel fires to first on the run. 2 away. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Top 6. And now Mitch Garver. Quantrill back to work. Out to short. Hernandez. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Sheets stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Up the middle. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Foul ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next pitch in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Quantrill ahead 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. On the ground right side. Sends it to Flores. They get the out on bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Corey Lee. And he deals. That's towards center. Thomas gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. So in now for Cleveland, Nate Eaton.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Hit hard. That gets through.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Snags it for the second out. Man at first, stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Well, plays made there, and that retires this. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Waste no time there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
McCarthy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw, safe. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Next to hit, Alek Thomas. 1 for 3. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Popped up, and the infield fly is called.
Fly rule in effect.
And now Brandon Marsh. Sam Hentges comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. Falling behind 2-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled to first. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Christopher Morel.
Your attention, please. Now,
And a pitch.
for Arizona,
And that's in for a strike.
ball 0.
Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. And the righty deals.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Flores in the box now. No balls and a strike. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, Seiya Suzuki. That's outside.
That's
ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. 2-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strike. Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Mitch Garver. First offering in the dirt.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. That's down and in. 3-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Gavin Sheets stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 14, Gabriel.
Colin McHugh will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 32, Colin McHugh.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
That one's in there. And the count even at 1. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19, the Rays in 21, and the Braves in 22. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. He goes down looking. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Vaughn Grissom. And the right-hander back to work. Bounced up the middle. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And it's 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. A wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. The throw. And he beats the throw. He's safe. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ball.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Throw there. Safe. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. Struck him out looking. Alec Thomas, the next to hit. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. McCarthy over at second, 1 down. On the ground to short, sneaks through, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ronaldo Lopez.
No ball, 1 strike.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Brandon Marsh digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final run for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 7 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners.